Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you'll start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
This is all me, bro. You're not gonna find any videos out there that cover the Titans. At least not yet. It's all me. It's all me, bro. You're not gonna find any videos out there that cover the Titans. At least not yet. It's all me. Offensive regression. Regression. Who versus the quickest cornerbacks? Derek Carr's pretty slow. Linebackers regress pretty quick. Middle, go. Defensive tackles and edge rushers regress pretty quick too. Kickers, they don't really regress all that much. Age regression. Madden 27 XP settings. I think I fine-tuned these pretty well. Now we're gonna move on to gameplay sliders. So many sliders. Let's try to do pass blocking. I'm gonna try there 48. Receiver catching 45. Run blocking. Tony ball security. 48 interceptions. 20. Pass coverage. I don't know if I gotta mess with that. No, no. Tackling will bump up though. So it's 55. Let's start with 55. See how that goes. 55 is exactly the same. Pass blocking. Receiver catching 45. Run blocking 20. Ball security. Interceptions 20. Field goal power. Pump power. Fatigue. Let's go 63. Threshold. Down. Precipitation. Catch. Precipitation. Pass accuracy. Pass strength. Precipitation, broken tackle. Precipitate, kick accuracy. Hey chat, for precipitation kicking accuracy scale, the higher the number, the more it affects the accuracy? Like meaning the higher the number, the more kicks that are likely to be missed, or is it the lower the number, the more kicks likely to be missed?
We'll check that real quick. The higher the number, the more precipitation affects kick accuracy. So if you want weather to really matter, bump it up. If you think it's overdoing the misses, pull it back down.
So what about for this? Can you see the video? I mean hold on.
I'm not seeing any video feed coming through right now.
All right, how
If you're
about now?
trying to share
Can you
it,
tell
maybe
me?
double.
Can you tell me how this specific ratings work?
All right, I see your sliders on screen. Each of these precipitation scales is basically how much weather affects that part of the game. Higher numbers mean the weather has a stronger penalty. So if you crank it up, the rain or snow makes things tougher.
Okay. So the catch chance scale. Okay, so it has a higher impact accuracy scale. Of course. Precipitation pass strength scale. Precipitation broken tackle scale. So let's get this load out stuff. Okay. Yeah, these are the guys you want to work on, right? but not exactly. We do want to work on Hill. We don't need to work on T. We need to make these the whole line. Well, let's look the line and see. Okay. And then this is a good roster of quarterbacks, actually. Michael Carter. 12 miles. Stripper gonna stay. Osborne's gone. Oliver and Kenzie, all three, all tight end. Then Bellinger, Gunnar Helm, Jaron Kanak. Who's the kid we just drafted? Okay. So left tackle, Dan Moore. Skaronski is who we probably want to put a little energy behind. You got Carmona. Slotman. Pat Coogan. Jeez. We are hurting at center right now, for real. The best we have is the 68. Cordell Wilson. Your O-line right now is hurting bad. That's what we'll be looking to improve. Gosh. We need to get you going, JC. And then, yeah, Anthony Hill and Falk would be great to become guys. Right. Simulate. Oof. Oh my gosh. Trying to take, it's 21. Shit, they all got somewhere in tear. JC Latham, 23. Bullshit, bro. Coach Falk. It's 21, so we got a big XP boost opportunity. Simply due to age, but he's younger, so he should have the biggest potential, largest potential. Anthony Hill. These guys are going to get plenty of opportunities to really grow. But Morgan Cox is a long snapper, so it's okay. So you got Cam. Trubisky. And then Hooker. Tony Pollard. Tajay Spears. Michael Carter. Khalil Mullins. I would like to have Khalil, get some opportunities. But next Singleton, Julius Chestnut. Receiver. Wandell Robinson. Colin Ridley. Iron Devontae, Chin. Strapper, Bruce, and Kingsby. Well, this is the way I would actually have it. Because Wandell's certainly not going to be in this starting up there. It'll be Calvin and Tate. And I'd have Iron up there. And then Robinson and DK. That's it. Everything else is good as it. Well, shit. Probably. Good as it is. Right, top, left edge. Yeah, what? They dropped Dejo that much? That's crazy. If you ask me, we got two starters then, because that's crazy to say that. Yeah, we got some good pieces, man. D tackle. This is the year we should be able to put it all together for real. We have a lot of great pieces. Solomon Thomas. This is okay. I think well, whatever. These guys are all beat up a little bit from practice, but I hate they don't ever have these niggas in the correct, like, nobody feeling the same. I'll say. Mike, Cody Barton, Anthony Hill, Williams, Cedric Grace, look like a straight up weed head. He may not be, but that's what he looked like. Fly. Alante. So,
Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers.
And now, faithful, please welcome to the field your 2026 San Francisco 49ers.
The ball is teed up, kicking team looks ready, and off we go on Thursday night primetime. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Good work so far, he's got room. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Getting the nod to lead the offense, fifth-year pro out of Iowa State. What a career he's putting together so far. It's Brock Purdy.
One of the things that I just love about Purdy's game is he always continues to learn, grow, and really refine it. He gets the most out of what he has year in and year out.
Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they're going to force him out just before he gets to that marker, so give him 9 on that play, and now a very manageable second down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Able to gain about 1 on the play, and that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Purdy on the play action. Caught by his bouncing football, and it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. So as much as the offense might want that last play wiped out, Brock, defense declines the penalty, and it will stand. Last catch went the wrong way. It's 2nd and 12. They kick the running back in motion. On second down, here's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Alontae Taylor on the coverage.
3rd and long, they're gonna throw. Well caught on the outside, it's Samuel. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up 4th down.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're gonna mark it a little before the 20. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. At quarterback, last year's #1 overall pick. Looking for some growth here in year 2, and this is Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger. but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes and keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket. That's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to Pollard. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Say that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll air it out on 3rd. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive. They're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stick with McCaffrey. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 3rd downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that call.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Titans offense headed back out. Let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Brock. Brian Dable. He's a former coach of the year, of course, as head coach of the Giants. Spent the last 4 years running things in East Rutherford before he was let go and brought in by Tennessee. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Ward. He finds Helm, right side. And that'll be 4 yards on that completion before he heads out. That means it's 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
to the air on 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And a heady play here by Wars. He hits the turf after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We've set it downs from 37. They think it's War. Ridley nicks the grab downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Big hitter on first down. 34 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10, it's Pollard. The ball's out, he lost it. And that's 49ers football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A pitch to McCaffrey. Get in there for the stomp, but give him about 9 on the play. It will be first down, 49ers.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
All set to go now from the 35. Again, left side to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. Third down, Jones to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. He stops here, gain of about 7. And that is a San Francisco first down.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Jones setting up the play action. That's Cox. Again, it's Kittle. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out. Well, he grabbed whatever he could to make that tackle. Unfortunately, he got a whole lot of face masks, so add even more yards onto that play. So the big penalty brings up this fresh set of downs. First carry here for Jordan James. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Working on second down. Jones. To the outside, it's Kittle, complete. And has him 11 before heading out. So a little momentum here for tackling this third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Jones looking to throw. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is fourth down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
For the Niner field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Ward setting up to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the 49ers get to it!
It's quarterback's living nightmare and a defender's dream right there. Not just to get the sack and get home, but sack fumble, that's what these defenders live for.
49ers to the line. First and 10. They run. It's James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jones to throw on second down. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's Jones to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Here's James running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They watched their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Second down. Here's Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Nick Bosa. And that forces 4th down and 16.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And this one's soaring over the sideline pretty early. It looks like they'll give him to a little beyond the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play fake with Jones. He completes it in traffic. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A gain of 5.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. Throwing here, Jones. He finds Evans, left side. He's going to hit the sideline. Out of bounds he goes. Gain of about 6 before it. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
Yeah, avoidable mistake there, Brock. A lot of people saw it, including our officials. Offside's the call.
Still first down.
Offside's call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down. Running with James. So they only manage a yard following the penalty. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running back sent in motion. Jones now on second down. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's third down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Jones has it, but the hit breaks it up. Incomplete. So a drop on second, contact-assisted drop on third there. And now they're left staring at fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Piniero's kick is good. Now following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff.
For San Francisco.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And we see here how their first 4 drives of the game have fared, Brock, but what you don't see are any points. It has been a medley of mistakes and missed opportunities thus far, and that pressure only going to ratchet up as this game continues. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Oh, he's going to run for it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Ward. Caught by Pollard. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Ward. He takes it himself. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Ward in the pistol. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. That's Diablo. And the 49ers take over just shy of the 40. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. So here come the 49ers on offense. And here in the
play was going well. He moved out he rolled out the pocket well. So he definitely did see the ball come. And the tracking got a little wonky, but he was ready for that, so.
no advantage. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. The give left side to James. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. It will be first down, 49ers. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they take him down right along the 30. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Oluwafemi Oladejo on the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 3rd and 8. Jones now to throw. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. John Franklin Myers. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Am I seeing this correctly? This punt is being returned from inside his own end zone. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They go play action. Here's Levis. Look at that power. Deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they trail by 3.
Tigers 10, Titans 7.
Incredible.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground. Here's Garindo. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now run, James. He's hauled down after just a couple of yards, but enough. Importantly enough, they get that 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's Jones. Dumps this one off to James. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's a pickup of 3.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. Secures this at the 17. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That looked pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
We didn't have a grip on the face mask long, Brock, but it was enough to draw the flag and move the offense forward.
Automatic 1st down.
The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And it sets up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Carter up the middle. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. He's fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, here's Levis. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that is a San Francisco first down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a give inside to James. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's enough.
Joe, what you gonna eat? Oh, okay.
Or eventually, what I love, setting up a play action pass off that counter action.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they can bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
From the red zone on first. Hit as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground, and that's going to bring up second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Running this with James. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
So a tough spot now. This is third and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long. They're going to throw. Looking for somewhere to throw. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception! Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. And that's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
The Titans offense and Chimere DK ready to go once again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. First call here coming from the shotgun. Spears, another pistol here. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. Got a nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so it gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
Levis now on second. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Levis to the air now. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Throwing on second, Levis. Dumped off to his running back. And out of bounds he goes after picking up just 1. They're going to try for something better now on third down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Only 1 yard on that last completion. 9 still to go on third down. Looking to throw, Levis. Got his target, it's Granson. And he's not going to be able to get them to first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on fourth down. Running for it, Spears. And this is going to keep the drive moving. That's close, Brock. It looked like they might have stopped him. They're going to say it is just enough to convert on fourth.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
They've got first down here from the 36. Levis setting to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now Levis. He's running with it.
Will Levis scrambles from the pocket. A gain of 11 brings up second down.
the line here, 2nd and 9. Levis back to throw. He's calling his own number again.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now the shotgun give to Spears. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
I don't mind that call at all, Kate. A little RPO there on 3rd down situation, but they went to the run, and they just couldn't get enough.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Sly's kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Khalil Herbert on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Black. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. A run now with James. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Here's Jones to throw. It is, he was letting that one go. That pass isn't even going to get beyond the line. That is incomplete, and the defense forces 4th down. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that, dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's Levis. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
That's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got TK, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans have it first.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up.
He absolutely could have hit Spears down there. But since he chose to go to the flats. Guys, he made him look wild.
With a new set of downs.
First and 10 now for Levis. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. Spears running behind center. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, they need 7. Levis. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one.
Curious, why do the guys fall off like that? Why does Stout slow down? Instead of trying to make the fucking tackle. Like, that's where you should be making the tackle point. Maybe it's because of his, let's see, what's that on their defense? Okay. So you're 75 overall, bro. Good speed, which attack awareness is good. 68 tackling, like, he should have made that play. Or at least attempted, but he didn't.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Levis setting up. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now 9 of 12 passing the football in this first half. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Levis. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Again, left side to Carter. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
The tackle by Nate Hobbs. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Joey Slime for the Titans field goal attempt. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Slime's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Carry here for James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Running with James. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Time set here on this 3rd down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there. Jones looking to throw. And this won't even get back to the line, Brock. Hit erased any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Has it at the 37. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Running the counter, Spears. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking in the air here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's James. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down now. It's Jones. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. And that stop makes it 3rd and a very unlucky 13 now for this offense.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
The Titans into the nickel for 3rd down. Here's Jones. And they get to him, dropped back at his own 4. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
And as this return ends, they're going to have a chance here to try a field goal on this final snap of the half. Here's Joey Slide for the Titans field goal attempt. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Live ball here, he's going to return it. Runs by the 30. Across the 50. The 30. He's reached the red zone. And forget the field goal block, they reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. It's good. So what an ending brought to our opening half as they take the lead just before we step away. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Here's Levis on 2nd down. Across his body, defenders there, it's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the 49ers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Plays right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Jones. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Make it 2 sacks for him now on Thursday night prime time.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Titans in the dime, 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. Now Jones. Pass is pulled in by James. Not nearly enough distance on the throw or after the catch. That brings up 4th and long.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
A 47-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kicker's got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Well, we all know at this point, turnover's the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now an inside give to Carter. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the 1st down. Brock, you tell me about this all the time.
That was fucking a huge hole. That's one pancake. Man, cut it. And put it late. If you had seen that hole a little sooner, that's a touchdown, bro. Damn.
Responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one.
On 1st down, Spears. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job #1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Levis. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him.
I don't mind Struck being there, but what the fuck? If Wandale Robinson's gonna be on the field, he needs to be on the fucking field playing. In his right position. Got Chim out there, that's fine. And you can find with KJ. Then yeah, Wandale's there and then boom.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. The play fake, now Levis to throw. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces fourth down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They pitch it to him. He dodged the tackle. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Now run, James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They give left side to James. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Gets it to him on the screen. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
All right, so the penalty helps him out. Now only 6 yards needed on 3rd down. Throwing here, Jones. Pass complete to Robinson. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Here's James running right. Got a little room there on the cutback, but the space was limited. He stopped after about 4. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Punt team on the field. Corliss Wakeman will kick it away. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty! He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Running right, this is Carter. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Levis to the air now. Complete out to the right. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They'll go Levis. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best precision.
The flats was wide open. I mean, this wasn't a horrible decision, actually. But damn, like, it's a lot, bro. I think you'd be better off hitting Wandell right there. But honestly, the right play was the flat, bro. The right play was the flat. Nah, I don't know. I think like if you hit it right now, it's good.
Occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Running this with James. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 4.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
They go play fake with Jones. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And out of bounds before he can extend for that marker block, but still a gain of 9. Nicely done on first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here's a give inside to James. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. This from 35 yards away. Pinheiro's kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though he did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Keon White. And that forces 4th down and 16.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. So here come the 49ers on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. This is James. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They'll send him over right. Jones now on 2nd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. It will be first down, 49ers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 48.
Running back motions right. A run now with James. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man over the middle. And good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Running back sent in motion left. On 4th down, it's Jones. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They pitch it out to him here. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
You took the rock 25 times in a game. I'll tell you, you gain the respect of everybody. Certainly of us up here in the booth, your teammates, yeah, and even your enemy.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Jones to throw. And it's close, but he's not going to score out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off.
And he's in for the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
An NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And that makes this a 3-possession game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Levis now on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third.
Third and long for him here. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped to the 14. And now it is 4th and 17.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Running with James. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was tackled at
They'll
the
come to the line here,
46-yard
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd
Jones
and 9.
looking to throw. Complete left side to Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Robinson.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Jones setting up the play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. Running it with Spears. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety.
You could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. That finds Jacob Cowie. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Herbert straight ahead. Hits, and he's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain. And that is a San Francisco 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10.
They send a tight end in motion. Play action now with Jones. That one's complete, right side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Titans' 46-yard line.
Now Jones. Connects with his back, Khalil Herbert. He just can't get this going in the right direction. He's out of bounds, give him a loss of 2.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Right side, caught by Stribley. And that's going to be limited to a pickup of 5 if they're lucky. Good rally to the football by the defense. That brings up 4th down. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Pitch play here, Spears. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Levis back to throw. This one taken in by Granson. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now the shotgun give to Spears. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that's going to give the Titans a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Levis.
24-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. It's going to be 1st down Titans.
Save to KJ Osborne. It's a gain of 6.
Levis setting to throw. To the left and reeled in by DK. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds a seam down the middle. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And it's going to be 1st down Tennessee.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
The 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Levis. And down he goes. They drop him right along that midfield stripe. And that is the 1st sack of the 3rd-rounder's career. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Levis to the air now. He's going for it himself. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. Here's Joey Slide for the Titans' field goal attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, would love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one, but unfortunately with that miss, oh, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
Here's Herbert. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll run with Herbert. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
They motion the tight end over. Here's Jones. That one's complete over the middle. Man, he's going to be stopped well short of where he hoped he might get. Call it about 8 on that pass. And now you can call it 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
24-yard line.
So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't putting it to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second, Levis. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Now Levis. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive.
The ball is out, Levis fumbled it, and that's 49ers football. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there, but no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
Running right with Herbert. And into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.